So we are about to start our long-term extended gold mine tour. We are going into the mine now.
So every time he turns it, those 4 points are just crushing a little bit more rock inside the hole, and they're going in a little bit deeper. Now, to create the mine, they're going to need 20 of those holes. They'll have to go in a big arch shape with them. They'll have about 5 in the centre in a cross formation, and they'll go in about 2 to 3 foot with each hole. There's not a lot of room. They're trying to swing that sledgehammer around in all sorts of angles. So pretty difficult work, but by the time they get to this part of the mine though, they're pretty happy with themselves as they've found what they're looking for. If you look up on the roof, you can see our quartz reef. That's what had all the gold. To adjust that, and to get down to here, it's taken them another 4 years of digging. Now most of that's still being done with the hammer and tap until 1875 when this gets invented. That's the pneumatic rock drill. That makes their life a lot easier. They can get through the mine in double time when they're using that. The problem is though, wherever they're using these rock drills in the mine's filling up with dust. The men are breathing that in, it's settling on their lungs, and it's causing silicosis, or otherwise known as miner's complaint. So for about 15 years in these mines, they're a pretty lethal place to be working. You wouldn't want to be in here at all if you knew. Now the men knew the dust was a bit of a problem. They didn't realise it was going to kill them eventually, of course. Now if you see early photos of the early miners, they've got big thick moustaches and big thick beards. They're trying to filter out a lot of that dust, but it's just not working for them. So a miner that would start in this mine about the age of 18, he's probably going to be dead by about the age of 28. He'd be really lucky to get into his 30s. a picture of the Cornish boiler up here and the wooden sets. That was here to create all the steam that they're running the rock drills off, and their pumps and their winches, all those sort of things were steam driven as well. Now it sat here originally on these brick foundations that the sets are sitting on today. It was about 2 metres wide and about 6 metres long. And that one boiler would burn about 5 tonne of wood per day. Now eventually in this part of the mine they'll end up with 5 boilers down here, so they're burning about 25 to 30 tonne of wood per day. That's up where all our campgrounds are. And this is us right in the middle, the Long Tunnel Extended Mine. So we've all just walked along this part, and we're standing right about here. Now the shaft behind me that I mentioned involved in that collapse, that was it. It went down 937 metres under the ground. And if he needs to go to the toilet, he'll disappear into a dark part of the mine. He does his business in his bucket, but he's not to leave that in the mine. He has to take that with him at the end of his shift.
Thank you.